Hello, how can I prepare a complete video description system to publish YouTube video faster? So in this video, we are going to address multiple sessions. So the first one is when you can trying to answer. Again, this process is related to how to videos, educational videos. So let's put that in context. So it's good when you select your 1 year content creation that you take some time to see if you can answer them. So I'm going to open our list of 1 year, and excuse me. So when you have your 1 year list of those content you are going to record, those are the titles already. You can try to one sentence or two answer each one. And one way you can speed up the process is you can ask AI to give you 1 to 2 sentences answers to each one of it, and then you can read it and improve it if you want as well. So I'm going to use an example here. We have YouTube that we are recording right now, and we have our questions, and we can just go and let me click on this one where we have our YouTube titles, those 9 to 14 that we revised to group some of them. That's why we are able to to address all those sections in one. We ask AI to what are the questions that I don't know what I have the questions here. So pretty much the thing is how we can group those questions into one, and that's how I was able to reduce the number of content to what we are doing right now. So once with AI we determine the questions that will address the process step that we want to address in the video, I asked AI to give me 1 or 2 answers for each one of it, and it gave me those answers. So you can read the answers and then you can tweak it if you want and save them. So that automatically allow you to have your answers to those questions ready, and you can even do that, save it, and later you can adjust it. So from here I can go to another one. Let's see if I'll be able to find the swing trading one. Okay, so for swing trading, let me see. I know I have the description. Okay, so let's see if it will show me the question that I ask. But anyway, I asked some questions, that's why it's giving me those specifics. And then you can see for each one of those questions it's giving me answers there, and later I can just read it to see what I wanted to update based on my own experience. But it's there, that way I don't even have to think and tap them, but I can just read it to see if those will be the answer that I will give, or if there is some other information I wanted to add, I will add it, just to have something that you can put in the in the description. Once you are done recording the video and you want to publish it, you have that one answer there to put, and that is just one way. And for instance, so if I'm looking at this, for instance, I will take TD Ameritrade out because I'm not even sure it exists anymore, although I have an account with them and ChargeSwap, but ChargeSwap a few years ago purchased TD Ameritrade. So TD Ameritrade, I don't think it's by itself again is a brokerage account outside of ChargeSwap. So ChargeSwap is what I would recommend here. because that's what I know. So those will, you will add your own twist to it, but the AI will assist you to speed up the process, to just have something there that you can put in the description. So now that we are done with this one, we will see what is the next things that we wanted to do. Will be, identify which content to record with a camera or with a screen. So this again is just to have a backup plan, unless you want to use both methods. When it comes to me, I'm going to use a screen recording. I'm going to record my computer, and because I'm going to be talking about stocks, and I'm going to be using the chart. But if I don't have internet and I want to access the chart, I think I'm still going to use my screen, my computer, to just record. Therefore, even though I put that question there to see, in case I'm not using my computer, I will use the camera, what kind of videos I can record using the camera that won't require me to have B-roll, since I'm not going to edit. Then you can read through your question to see what are the questions you can answer without having to show anything, and flag those, so that instances that you don't have access to internet, or you are not by your computer but you are somewhere, you have your camera, you want to do a recording, that will be the question you record, so that you can meet that deadline of recording the same day and publish the same day. As for me, I made that decision that when I'm leaving home to go anywhere, I need to have my computer with me. So I have two, one with less memory that I think I'm going to put, I think I did it already. If not, I'm going to put OBS on it. That way I can use to record. But if I'm out, it's not going to be to record, it's going to be to work in the background. And if I'm going to record, I'll take this computer with me so that I can record. But I think I'm just going to stick with using my computer for recording. That way I can keep improving how I can screen record videos. If I've just focused on one method with these daily videos, of course there can be some other videos I might publish in addition to this one. I might use camera for it, but I'm going to just make this one my default way of recording. Even if I don't have internet to show the chart, I might just still use it to record videos, and therefore I'm just going to keep focus on that. That way I can keep improving the sound and the visual as well, and just focus on one for 1 year. That could be one way to view as well. So I'm not going to say much more on this one, but yes, sometimes depending on the question, if I want to read through the question, if there are some questions that will require just grabbing a camera and talk, I might flag those days I might just do that instead of using my screen if I'm not going to show anything on the computer. So that would be worth doing that as well. As I'm reading those questions, I can just add some notes for camera, because everything is going to be screen recording. The one that will be camera optional, I can add it as well. That will be easy for me to find them. So the next things we are going to address is the disclaimer. So it's good to have your own disclaimer written down, so that way you are not going to keep typing it. The good news with YouTube is going to have it there for you that you can reuse. So therefore, you will just reuse it. So if I come back here and I click on video add-on, I don't have video add-on here because I can reuse it from the website. But let's see if I'll be able to find that. Unless it's on my, I feel like, no, I think I should be able to have the add-on for the video add-on revise. Let's click on this one. So I put it here under content. So it'll be good to take your time to write your add-on that you will add to the description section to your description of the video. So an example of mine is I have a little bit of this here, and I have our websites. I recently added Spotify to it, that's why I revised it, I would think. And then I have pretty much those links in it, and a little bit about what our content is about. And then I have our disclaimer, and our disclaimer just to say that I'm not an attorney. I talk about taxes, how small small business owners can file their own taxes. But I just want them to know that I'm not a CPA, I'm not a tax lawyer, and just have my disclaimers there. And then I have added disclaimer. We are not, even though we have more than 1,000 subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. We are not monetized yet, but I put my ad disclaimer there as well. And then I put our affiliate link disclaimer as well. Even though I don't really have an affiliate product there at the moment. I think I have one before for Bluehost, but I don't think I have any there. I don't put any in my videos at this point other than my own website, but I have it here as well. And from there I put our vision, because I talk about multiple content. I have multiple content categories that I record video for: business, finance, gardening, cooking, but everything related to saving money or making money. I try to put our vision here to encompass all, and as well as our objective, and then our content categories. So pretty much at this point I try to have all of that in one document that I can just copy and paste on each one of those videos, even though the video might just be for YouTube, which will fall under production. I have it here as well. I have all of them here. Those are our content categories, and I have those tags here that I decided to add to every single one of my tags. But I think I'm not adding those two much, but I have the others. But again, I have those add-on tags, and pretty much the way it works is when I'm publishing video, I know that I'm just going to copy all of this and paste. But because YouTube allow you to reuse previous content description, I don't use this one anymore. So that is why it's now under my publishing section. So in addition to that, we have our links, and this one I just saved there for finance, but I have it for each categories. And this one, because I'm going to be focusing on swing trading next year, I have just finance. And for finance, and this one is for, for blog and YouTube. So I have finance, and I have our resources, I have our related content categories for our website, our blog. And I know that I'm going to copy up, and I try to make it so that I can have content strategy added to my swing trading, and just copy those to paste without the rest related to finance. And for YouTube, I have the YouTube section as well. I have the resource. I have I think this is for my blog as well. When I'm creating YouTube content videos, I will copy this and paste instead. But recently I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to include it in it with my finance. That way I'll just work with this top section, and I have to keep switching. But for my videos for YouTube channel, I have this one, which is, I think, development and YouTube content videos. Pretty much the playlist, you can have your playlist listed. Excuse me. And then have, now I'm not even doing a related article anymore, just the playlist. So that is that. And now that we look at that, I can come back to my production. I created a folder for it, and under publishing I will see the one that I have here. I have add-on for Spotify, and I have add-on for blogs, and I condense the links and the disclaimer together on one instead of having two different folders. Recently, you can see the dates. I combine them by having the resources and having the article category. So I add YouTube and swing trading. They are the two that I'm recording on a daily basis this month. So I put them up there just, and have some others related to it, and then I have my disclaimer. But this one goes on my website, but it's similar for the blog as well, for the YouTube channel as well. But since I can reuse the one that I have on my channel, I didn't bother, you know, having it, because I don't need to copy and paste every time I'm publishing. I can just focus on my website that I need to copy and paste every time I'm, you know, embedding the YouTube video there. So we have this that I have ready. So that allows my publishing to go faster, because I don't have to keep figuring this out. And for Spotify, I have that as well for the disclaimer, and pretty much, you know, what will go there as well is ready. And in addition to that, I have the tags ready as well. Yes, I use tags, and I have tags that I try to combine it to just make it one for my daily chart analysis and my watch list of source creation. I create one tab for it and have them there, and you can see what our YouTube channel encompasses, why I added to it as well. But then when we come down for our content strategy, I have that as well, and I add this same denominator to it. That way, when I'm publishing content, I have that I can put on my website for tags, and I can put it on YouTube. But YouTube already have those you can reuse. When you upload content, you upload a video, it'll give you the option to reuse. So therefore, having your disclaimer ready, you can just reuse it. What I like to do is I will unselect the title, and then it will pull out previous content description. When it comes to the description, the disclaimer, the tag, and so forth. And then I can just go and update the top of the this description with the sentence related to the video that I'm publishing, and then I'll scroll down and add the thumbnails, because it will have the playlist already for me. And then I'll scroll down and add when the video was created. But that is that. And so add draft a playlist related videos, and we just show that as well. And create a video log spreadsheet. So video log spreadsheet, we can take a look at it. I have two, and this one is the one that I'm using currently. And pretty much now that I'm recording, I'm using the title of the video to save the videos that I'm recording, to save. This is just a test of the mic, but I recorded those two already. We are working on the third one. but I will use that to save the videos as well. And I'm numbering it that way I know that the first video what that is, and the second what that is, and this will be the third one. So yeah, it's good to have those, and it's good to say where the description will be. And for instance, for this one, the description is going to be here. So I'm not adding them anymore, but I used to do that. You know, the description is going to be there, where the video is going to be, the location will be added as well. But this one, as soon as I upload the video or publish it, I'll delete that from my computer. So I'm not adding those. They are daily recording, so I'm getting them out of my computer. And then we'll come here, and this is for YouTube session, to put the title of the video, the date it was published, the link, no, the playlist you publish it under. I try to publish one video under one playlist, and the URL related to it, because sometimes people might ask you a question in the comments and you wanted to send them the URL related to a video that you already recorded that will answer that question. And it's easier to find it like that when you have it all organized and logged. And here you have your blog articles. It's going to be the same. I have the category that I'm publishing it underneath, that I will have there, and the once it's published, the link will be added here and will be embedded in the YouTube video description as well, and the day it was published will be updated as well. And then I'll go to, we have pin session as well, that, you know, we will, when we publish pin, we will have information related to it. And we have Spotify session, that when we publish things related on Spotify, we will log it in as well. And sometimes it doesn't give us the link. If it does, it doesn't. If it does, we put it here, and we put the dates that we publish as well. And that is the way we log our recording and our publishing, especially our publishing. When it comes to videos that we recorded but we are not going to publish yet, we have another log, and the log that I just show you is here, and we tend to use that. So I create that folder that I know that to record and publish, I'm going to go to that folder. I have everything there. So we can go back again, and we have those two that I'll do my login when I start working, and the schedule I want to follow that day. And then I have, let's just click on this one. And the way I'm doing it here is, when I started this morning, I just copy this and just paste it there, and then I add the dates, and that will be for today. That's how I did it here. So I copy and paste that, and then I add the dates here, and then you'll change the time. So pretty much change the time to see, because the time may not line up every time. When you start working may not be every time. I'll just line it up, and then I'll come here. If you know what I'm going to do is going to change, I'll update it. So, and just make that quick log, and then I will open this as well to have around, and then we'll come to our recording session. I have those two spreadsheets that I will open for my recording purposes, you know, swing trading related. And then to publish, we have folder for our publish. We have our description. This is a description there. And for our swing trading, another one is I have two descriptions for two different videos. So we have this one that, you know, I will just update for today, and I will put this one here, and I have that way at the bottom. Those are the two that I analyzed today in the video, coincide with the date of the month, and this will be the title for today's video. I'll put it there as well. And for this portion of this description, that's all is going to change. Everything else is going to remain the same, and I'll just copy this to put on our website. As for our YouTube channel, for this video related, it's just these things that is going to change there, and then I'll add to this title to it as well. So that is to the extent that I will update the description section for the video. So if you do not have a website to put things on for your YouTube channel, is going to go very fast when you are doing this series and you are recording video around one topic. So that's why I have a description template for it, and you know, so that way it can go fast. And I have the second description as well for watch list. I have that as well. We have pretty much everything here that once we start publishing, we'll be working with it. And when it comes to this video that I'm recording, we have the description that is going to remain the same. And for the portion of the this topic that we are talking about, is going to be this description. I'll copy it and put it at the top. It's going to replace these two sentences here, because that sentence was related to yesterday recording. So that is how I'm going to update the thing. So when I'm reusing yesterday content, when I upload and I'm reusing yesterday description, the only things I'm going to change is going to be those two sentences by today's answer to today's question, if that makes sense. So that is to the extent that I'm going to update the description, and then I'll continue from there. So, and I think we addressed pretty much everything in this video, and that is, you know, how you can be ready for your daily upload. If you want to record on a daily basis, you might want to take some time now, have your questions that you want to record, your titles pretty much. Let AI help you draft two sentences to answer them, and you can improve it later. And then have your disclaimers, have your playlist ready as well. If we go back here, I think there is one log that I wanted to show you, and then I didn't go back to it. Oh, come on. Okay, so that is going to be this content log. There are videos that are recorded that I have not published yet, so I like to add them here, and they are on an external drive, 1T external drive that I try to save it on. So I have those, and once I publish it, I'll come back here and yellow it. So the one that are not yellow yet, they are the one that I have not published. So I have this recording, this log as well, and I used to have log for YouTube, log for blog, log for pin, like 2 different spreadsheets, and I combined into one dish here, and I kept this to be for those videos that I have not published yet. And because I don't get to on a daily basis, it's not in that admin production folder, only this one. It has those videos that I'm publishing, I'm recording daily, and I'm publishing daily. Otherwise, when I have a video that I recorded some weeks and months ago there, and I publish it, it will come back to here, and then I will yellow on the other one, and I will have information related to that publication here on this log. But this log is working for all three. That's why I have blog session, YouTube session, pin session, and Spotify session. That way I can just track it year by year for all of those logs and so forth. So you can see for how long I've been tracking those. But that is that. And I think, yeah, let's talk about the playlist. So it's good to have your playlist. When you create a new playlist, take the time to write the playlist and the URL to that playlist, and from there you can create your list of those related playlists that you can add it to your description. So I tend to track my playlist and their URL, and I pretty much, you know, when I need a playlist for a video, I can come here and just grab it from here. So that is one thing I keep tag on as well, and I have it for our blog and or not, but for Spotify. But yeah, has some information there for Spotify, and we have it for have some information for the pin as well. But it's good to be able to track log those things, so that if you need those reference, you want to reference something, it's easy for you to find it. But and once you have your disclaimers ready, you know, and your sentence is ready, your disclaimers ready, you are not going to spend too much time. Once you record a video, you go to your publishing folders, you open those files, and you will start publishing things. And once you publish one video, you can just reuse the metadata of that video, because YouTube give you that information at the top to reuse. I think there'll be a video where we will together go through our publishing step as well. But for this time, let's just focus on drafting those disclaimers. Thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Cross of Liberman Consulting LLC YouTube channel, and ninasoap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And having your own YouTube channel is one way over time you can generate a stream of income from it, if not more than one. Thank you so much for your time. And this video is brought to you by our online store, liberlabel.com. We have a tote bag listed there. If you're interested in a tote bag, will you please check it out. Thank you.